Hi girls, how are we this morning? Hope everybody is well and not hungover. I basically decided this week to change things up and spice it around, that I'd record a clip instead of actually typing it up. I got a lot of emails and inquiries about the trip I was on. I've been a bit, AWOL on Facebook and stuff, on Instagram because I've been away. So I decided that I'd explain it briefly where I was, why I was there, and how I ate and how I exercised, which was very minimum really. Hot yoga will really see me tomorrow morning when I'm in there sweating out my whole 10 days of holiday. But basically, as I said, most of you know that I have a gym, and that's great, and I love my gym, and it's fantastic, and it's in Howth in Dublin, and I work in my gym, and I work on my gym, paperwork, all that sort of jazz, and being in the gym about 60 to 80 hours a week. But about 3 years ago, one of my clients approached me and said, Erica, you need to look at this business. I said, I'm not interested in taking up another business. I already have one. She said, look, just look at it. It could be something up your alley. Obviously, my background is in health, fitness, nutrition. I love helping people. It's amazing when people get results. They lose body fat or they gain weight or whatever their goal is and they achieve it. It's absolutely amazing. And it's amazing to be a part of that. And when somebody, does well and their excitement, it's a joy to be a part of that. So when I looked at this business, which is a network marketing business, which is something I'd never done before, I love the idea of having a product range that were chemical free, natural, gluten free, child friendly, animal friendly, things like that. I loved the idea of that. So that was a no-brainer part. But I also love the idea that I could actually help people. I could help people set up their business, their health and well-being business from home with no overheads. Anybody who has a traditional business realizes how many overheads there are. But with this, I have no overheads. I work in my kitchen and it's amazing. It's amazing. So basically the reason I was away is because last year I worked really hard and I helped a lot of people on my team kind of get where they wanted to go or, help them along their process. And basically I coach and mentor people when they start. Because obviously for a new venture, it's really nice to have somebody who's going to be willing to help you and encourage you and support you. So again, it's so like the fitness world, you really need that help and that bit of motivation, that bit of coaching, and a bit of advice now and again. And that's basically what I do in terms of business as well. So because of that last year, I qualified to attend this event that the company I work with runs, and they're on twice a year, and it was amazing. It was absolutely out of this world. Basically, obviously I live in Ireland, but the event was on in Lake Tahoe and Dallas, which I've never been to, but it was amazing. Lake Tahoe was absolutely beautiful. And Dallas was really interesting. Went to South Fork Ranch and went to a rodeo and things that I never do. So they're amazing to have added to my traveling experiences, because obviously I can't just pack up and leave and move country because of the gym. So it's really nice to be able to actually travel, all expenses paid, to go around and to really experience other countries, as I'm sure that's the reason why everybody likes traveling. But because we were going so far, the travel agent that hooked me up, that organized the flights for us, he suggested that I want to stop off anywhere, and I did. That's my alarm going off to take my aloe gel because I took my Garcinia 20 minutes ago. Anyway, and I said I did. I wanted to stop off in Boston because my auntie was running an amazing event called iFest over there last weekend, which was absolutely incredible, out of this world, unbelievable. Like next year, you have to get there. iFest was in Boston this year. So I went for that, and then we flew to Dallas. Then we flew to Lake Tahoe, and we stayed in an amazing hotel. And the event was there. And the event basically was where all the top people in the company came. They did training. They did, ideas, coaching, what to do, how they're successful, how it's all about really what you put in, you get out. Like anything in life. The way I look at it from the gym and the way I look at it from my business, you put 100% in, you get 150% out. You put 10% in, you get 10% out. It's the same with anything in life, I think. So it was absolutely incredible the first day. We listened to some of the top key people in the whole company, and they were just so inspiring and amazing and really, really, really just switched you on. Believe that no matter who you are, you can do this. And at the beginning, I was so nervous. I was so afraid of my own shadow. And now, I've really got to the goals that I had achieved for this year and for last year. And I've set more for obviously next year. So after the day of training, load of food. Oh my God, they fed us. They just kept feeding us. So I really went towards the watermelon and the strawberries compared to the croissants and the pain au chocolat. Now I didn't 100% always get there, but I did really try. And that night we had a really good party. I dressed up and I had a pink wig and it was really unfortunate, but it was good crack. It was good crack. And that was a great night as well. The next day we got up. We did a bit more training, we looked around, we got to experience Lake Tahoe, and then we travelled to Dallas on a chartered plane, which are amazing, by the way. I'd never been on a chartered plane before. Yeah, they're really, really cool. So we went on that, and we arrived in Dallas, which is amazing because we didn't need to check in. Our key tags were there for us. It was just so organised. I tell you, if you're in event management, you need to experience this event to understand how amazing they are at organising things and organising so many people as well. Like there were 1,300 people there in my group. Like that's a serious amount of people, and there was 5-star treatment for every single person. It was just incredible. We arrived in Dallas anyway, and went to bed the next morning. We got up and we went to the lab where, you know, a lot of the product that we carry are put into the cartons and put into the jars and things like that. So that was absolutely amazing. Amazing to see how particular they are, and just, I was blown away. I looked really, really cool in the full suit, you know, with the big mask and the big hairnet. I looked really well. Anyway, point is that it was amazing. After that, then we went to South Fork Ranch, and the company that I work with owns South Fork Ranch. So that was really cool. And we had dinner, again, big barbecue. And then I saw a rodeo, which I'd have never seen before because obviously it wouldn't be something that I'd be extremely interested in. But it was absolutely amazing to see. So different what people do in a Sunday night over in Dallas compared to what I do in a Sunday night in Ireland, which is watch Love Hate coming on Sunday. But it was really an amazing experience. So after we finished in the retreat, we were leaving so pumped, ready to go, ready to gung pow our business. We came home with so many ideas for the gym, so many ideas for my business, you know, working from home, helping others, and I'm just on fire. So I really wanted to record this video so you guys can see how on fire I am. On the way home from Dallas, we stopped off in New York and took a 3-day trip there, which was amazing. Got to meet up with my best friends who lives there, and I probably won't see her for another couple of months. So that was, again, an amazing experience. I wouldn't have gotten there. Like, I wouldn't have been able to afford this trip. I wouldn't have gotten there. And I did it because I worked really hard last year and I helped people on my team, you know, get to where they want to be. And in turn, I got where I wanted to be. And I mean, it's just amazing. You write your own paycheck. So basically, my point is that the trip was amazing. The food was, I did take the supplements that I wrote about in the blog last week, and now obviously I have definitely 100% gained weight. I'm not even standing on the scales, but I will deal with that over the next 2 weeks. You have to live a little, I suppose. But the one thing I did watch, I really watched the alcohol. Like, I'm not a big drinker anymore myself. I cannot handle being hungover. It just kills me. I can't handle it at all. So I don't really drink that much, but I really didn't drink that much on the whole trip. Maybe I had 1 or 2 drinks over the first couple of days. Then when I met my friend Fava, we had a good few drinks that night, good catch up, but nothing bizarre. And the day that I was hungover after meeting Fava, we ate brutal. Like, it just shows you, like, I don't know about you, but I 100% cannot eat well hungover. So the only alternative is to not be hungover. And I can do that rather than try and, you know, stop myself from eating loads of junk when I'm hungover. So that is a big trick. That is a big trick for me. Plus, traveling on planes hungover would not be my piece of cake either. So my point was I kind of survived the trip on not drinking every night. Now, I'm not saying I was good. I wasn't good. I had a great time. I had a great holiday. I ate lots of food. I got lots of coffee. But look, you're on holidays not that often throughout the year. So enjoy it. But my point was that I didn't get absolutely balloons drunk every night. I didn't eat hangover food every day. And that really made a big difference. We did train a little bit. Well, we walked everywhere, obviously. But I went to one of the gyms in Dallas, which is probably the oldest gym in the world. And there was nothing I could really use there because the cable machine kind of snapped when I tried to use it. And so I just did a little workout, and actually a really good one if you want to jot it down. Just a really simple workout if you have nothing to use, just you want to just do something because you just feel like crap. I basically did step ups. I stood up and down onto the bench. So I did 20 step ups into 20 push ups into 20 burpees into a wall sit for 30 seconds. I repeated that 6 times and then I finished with abs. I just did sit ups, leg raises, sit ups, leg raises, sit ups, leg raises, sit ups, leg raises. It was a really brief workout, but I felt so much better after it because I hadn't trained and I've been sitting on planes. So it did help. I just did that a little bit. I should have wrote that down over there, but it doesn't matter. You have it now. So that was my little holiday workout. And the food, the drink, bring water. I brought my RG with me as well, and it was brilliant. Take your supplements on holidays with you. It makes such a difference. At least you don't feel, like, I don't know about you, but like when I don't train for a couple of days, like I know it. Like I train a lot. So when I don't train, I do really notice when I don't train. So I brought my subs just to make me feel a little bit cleaner inside, keep my digestive system going, and it worked for me. So what did I do? I did food, I did water, loads of water. Food, water, supplements, mentioned them. Have a good time, you're on holidays. I mentioned my business, why I got there. Going forward next year, next year I'll be making a video after my trip for Cancun. So at the moment I'm looking for people who really want to come to Cancun with me. But I have a good few people who will be coming with me anyway. But basically that is my story for this Sunday morning. Have a great day. Enjoy Love Hate tonight and chat soon. Any problems? If you want to send me an email or if you want more information about how you can come to Cancun with me, fill out your email below and I'll send you some info and you can decide. Only you'll know if it's for you, obviously. But look, I also want to say as well while I'm here, please feel free to send me some emails in terms of your food and stuff. Like a lot of people do email me what they eat and any advice I can give, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. But sure, feel free just to get in touch if you need any advice, any help, any support. I really have no problem. I know I have no problem doing that. So have a great day. Bye.